An update on a shooting that left 2 men in critical condition. Authorities explain what led up to the incident.
Plus, a heat wave hits the state line. We share some tips on how to stay cool with these 90-degree temperatures.
And improving streets in the Pretzel City. The program giving young adults in Freeport a job opportunity.
Live from WTVO 17. This is Eyewitness News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Wendell Edwards. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, 2 men are in critical condition after a shooting at a Rockford restaurant.
This happened last night along the city's Miracle Mile. Around 10, officers responded to the San Jose restaurant on East State Street for reports of gunshots. Authorities say a fight broke out between multiple suspects in the parking lot, leading to a shootout. At the same time, a car drove into a Rockford restaurant about a block east of the shooting. This was at the Golden Bowl at the corner of Fairview and East State. Crews boarded up windows after the car was pulled from the scene. 2 men later showed up at the hospital with gunshot wounds. They are both in critical condition. No word yet on if anyone's been arrested.
A wanted Rockford man is in jail tonight after a traffic stop this weekend. Anthony Fricks was wanted for reportedly selling cocaine that ended up leading to a death. Saturday night, scope officers stopped a car on Canterbury Lane near Halstead Road. Fricks was a passenger in the car. He faces additional charges of resisting arrest and aggravated assault. Now, the driver, Erica Blankenship, faces the same charges, along with obstructing justice and various traffic offenses. Both were taken to the Winnebago County Jail. Fricks is still in custody. Blankenship was released with the future court dates.
Parts of the state line are under a heat advisory as temperatures soar into the 90s.
It's going to feel even hotter. Let's head back over to Candace for what we can expect heat-wise. So what's the index saying, Candace?
Yeah, you know, we've got that heat advisory for Stevenson, Joe Daviess, Carroll, and Whiteside counties, and that will run until Tuesday evening until 8 o'clock. Our heat index value reaching the mid and upper 90s. There were a couple locations that did come close to 100 degrees, and for most we should stay just below that triple-digit thresh mark. But as we get dew point temperatures that climb just a bit, we'll see those numbers close to 100 as far as the heat index factor. Notice in Janesville feels like 97, 95. The current heat index reading here in Rockford, actual air temperature sits at 92. Just the last hour we were at 94. Now we've got our dew point temperatures that are currently in the 60s. We've actually been able to mix down a little more dry air from above, so that has helped keep us out of, for the most part, the 70s as far as that dew point temperature is concerned. And remember, dew point is a direct measurement of how much moisture we have in the atmosphere. So that's why we look at that number rather than relative humidity to really give us what it feels like out there, because that has more of an impact on our body. Now, over the next several days, that heat index will range anywhere from about 95 up to 100, maybe even 101, kind of on the higher extent of things. But most of us will stay in those mid and upper 90s. So with that, again, you have that heat advisory for Stevenson, Joe Daviess, Carroll, and Whiteside counties. Now, along with some of the heating we've had through today, we've also had some clouds build up and a few very isolated showers and thunderstorms, some of which that are now moving across west central Illinois, little cluster. Some of those will move in our direction here later this evening, but we've got a better chance for some thunderstorms, guys, coming up later in the week. So I'll time that out for you in the first warn forecast a little later.
All right, thanks, Candace. And as you just heard, today and the next several days can be dangerous to be outside if you're not careful. Temperatures reached into the 90s today, and doctors say there are dangers beyond just getting sunburn. The heat can bring on dizziness, nausea, and lack of sweat. All of these can lead to heat stroke if you're not properly hydrated. The CDC recommends 1 cup of fluid every 15 to 20 minutes. Health experts also say that wearing certain clothing can help keep you cool.
Wear lighter clothing as well. So anything that is light and kind of flowy will be helpful to help reflect the sun, but also keep you cool as well. And take frequent breaks. Again, if you do have to be out in the elements, making sure you're taking frequent breaks, hopefully into the air conditioning or underneath a shady tree, drinking plenty of fluid to stay hydrated to really kind of help prevent heat-related illnesses.
There are several cooling centers across the state line, including the Winnebago County Justice Center. The lobby on West State is open 24/7. You can also cool off at Pecatonica or Cherry Valley Village Halls, as well as the Salvation Army building in Belvedere. We have a full list, including the times these places are open, on our website, mystateline.com.
And if you're heading out, make sure you have the First Warn weather app downloaded on your phone. You can get weather alerts and watch the radar all in the palm of your hand. It's free for Apple and Androids.
The Pretzel City Skills Enhancement Program is underway in Freeport. The goal is to train young adults in street repair and other skilled trades while working to fill potholes in the area.
Eyewitness News reporter Rianne Weil met with some of the program organizers. Rianne, what did you learn?
Well, Wendell, Mimi, the program is designed to take a load off of Freeport street crews by letting them focus on road resurfacing, while those in this program solely focus on pothole refilling. Young adults in the area have the opportunity to join Midwest contractors in a paid position to assist with these pothole fillings and gain the knowledge of a trade. The city of Freeport signed on with Midwest contractors to make the program happen, and officials say it's a great opportunity.
What this does is it creates a pipeline of workers from some of our underserved areas to potentially for the city, gives us a chance to get potholes filled. It also helps to work with some historically underdeveloped areas and with businesses that are familiar with those areas. It definitely helps us to come together a little bit better as a community.
So far this summer, the crew has filled hundreds of potholes and completed 7 storm inlets, with much more to do and a job offer to look forward to at the end. Wendell?
Rianne, that sounds great. Thank you. NIU football players put down their pads and picked up power tools to help support the Rockford community. More than 100 players and students came to the Forest City to help build houses for Habitat for Humanity. The coach's goal is to teach the players the importance of giving back. Despite the 90-degree temp, the students, athletes say the event fosters team building and strengthens the team's connection with the community.
The heat's an obstacle to get over for sure, but we got water and popsicles, but keeps us cool. But coming back here, developing a relationship with people that work for Habitat for Humanity is really cool. Off the football field, it definitely builds camaraderie. That's good for any sort of team. So I think we're developing more relationships on and off the field. Just by doing this is developing more relationships.
This is the 5th year the team has volunteered to work with Habitat for Humanity. More calls for lawmakers to take action to protect our children online.
Up next, the nation's top doctor recommends putting warning labels for children on social media sites.
And coming up at 6, concert goers at Rockford's Hard Rock Casino may have to pay a little more for tickets. City Alderman considering adding an amusement tax on the new venue.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team, with Mimi Murphy, Wendell Edwards, Scott Leber, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Welcome back. The U.S. Surgeon General is calling for warning labels on social media sites, advising parents about the impact those platforms can have on a kid's mental health.
Congress would need to approve a warning label similar to those found on cigarette boxes. Basil John reports on the reaction to the Surgeon General's op-ed.
In an op-ed in the New York Times, U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy called for social media companies to set up warning labels on their apps and websites, like those you see on cigarette boxes, writing their use is associated with significant mental health harms for kids.
These harms to kids have got to stop.
Julie Scalfo with Mothers Against Media Addiction says this is an important step forward.
Spending endless hours on screens is not it.
Dr. Murthy said kids who spend more than 3 hours a day on social media deal with double the risk of anxiety and depression symptoms. Last summer, average daily use in that age group was just below 5 hours.
If I had known the things I know now, I never would have allowed my children to have access to social media.
But some critics say the Surgeon General should focus on putting parents back in control.
Putting warning labels is one step away from government control of free speech.
Carl Zaba with Next Choice fears these warning labels will be too general.
We have difficulty in our society even deciding what books are appropriate for our schools. Now you're going to tell me politicians are going to decide what content and speech is appropriate on social media websites?
The White House called the op-ed powerful.
There are risks, making sure that parents are aware making sure that kids are aware that there is a real risk.
But refused to say whether President Biden supports a warning label.
We want to see a bipartisan approach.
It urged Congress to take action to protect kids online. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
Another hot day across the state line with temperatures reaching into the 90s.
After the break, Candace tells us how long this heat wave will stick around and when we could see some storms this week.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, it is another hot one as temperatures made it back into the 90s once again this afternoon. We have had a few very isolated showers and thunderstorms, mainly north of the state line. We take a live look with our SkyTrack camera here up in Beloit. You can see some of those clouds kind of building up. We've actually been able to clear things out over the last couple of hours, but keeping an eye on some showers and thunderstorms now developing north and northeast of Quincy, moving into west central Illinois. These are going to continue to lift to the northeast here through the next several hours. So we'll hang on to that isolated thunderstorm chance through about sunset. Once we get to sunset, we lose the heating of the day. So we lose kind of that energy to build up those isolated afternoon storms. Better chance for thunderstorms up to the north. And in fact, a new severe thunderstorm watch was just issued to the northwest of us. I don't really anticipate any active weather for us tonight, but we'll keep an eye on that activity as it's moving through southern and southeast Minnesota. That right now is expected to move to the northeast, but it could move a little further east into Wisconsin, so perhaps maybe our southern Wisconsin counties. Temperature-wise, we're in the upper 80s and low 90s, from 92 in DeKalb and Rochelle and Rockford, 91 in Janesville. But when you factor in that dew point temperature right now sitting in the mid and upper 60s, couple of spots have reached 70 degrees. It makes it feel more like the mid and upper 90s. Couple of locations did reach 100 with that heat index. Our weather watcher Terry down in Genoa, air temperature in 93, says it feels like 99. 68 that dew point temperature, wind coming in from the south at about 18 miles per hour, relative humidity sitting at 44%. Now, why do we talk about dew point temperature? A lot of folks ask us, why do you talk more about dew point rather than relative humidity? Well, dew point is a direct measurement of how much moisture we have in the atmosphere. It gives us a better indication of what that does and the impact that it has on our body. So the higher that dew point temperature is, the more moisture we have, the less we're able to really evaporate any sort of sweat off of our bodies when we get outside or we, get into activities. And with that, that actually causes us to heat up a little faster. So what we're seeing here are dew point temperatures. Anytime you get a number over 65 degrees, that's when it starts to feel fairly uncomfortable out there. Dew point temperatures that make it well into the 70s, well, that's more of a tropical kind of air mass. And sometimes we are able to get that. We're actually mixing down some drier air from above, which has brought those dew point temperatures in the mid and upper 60s. And this is a trend of what is going to continue, I think, for the next couple of days. So where does this put us with our heat index value? Well, we're still within that range of 95 and at most maybe reaching the triple-digit mark in a couple of locations. So with that, we do have that heat advisory that remains in effect for Stevenson, Joe Daviess, Carroll, and Whiteside counties, and that will run until Tuesday evening. Now, when we have this prolonged stretch of heat, it's not just the daytime temperatures we have to look at. We also have to look at our nighttime temperatures. So heat becomes more dangerous the longer it lasts. When you have the combination of hot days and warm nights, it gives us very little opportunity for our bodies to cool off at night, which is what we look for with that relief. So that's why these extended heat waves become more dangerous the longer they last. We were 94 yesterday, 94 again today. We are back into the 90s once again for tomorrow. Now, similar to today, isolated thunderstorm chance tomorrow afternoon with the heating of the day. We may actually see that focused a little more east and southeast, but as we get through our Wednesday, cold front works closer to us, and that could actually increase some of those showers and thunderstorms by Wednesday morning. We'll watch that going into Wednesday afternoon and Thursday as well, but then it's pulled back north as a warm front on Friday. We are back into the low 90s. We'll keep with that going into the weekend. I think we could see some 90-degree temperatures going into the weekend before second cold front comes in, and we've got a little relief coming up early next week.
Candace, thank you.
Scott's in next with sports.
The Boston Celtics will try to secure another NBA championship. Will they bounce back from that rough Game 4 in Dallas?
Now sports with sports director Scott Leber.
The NBA Finals pick up again tonight in Boston with Game 5 and a chance for the Celtics to clinch their historic 18th championship on their home court. The Mavericks denied the Celtics a sweep by winning Game 4 last Friday and winning big by 38 points. That was the third largest margin of victory in NBA Finals history. But that shellacking will probably serve as a wake-up call for the Celtics tonight.
I think we're ready for Game 5. I think that's the best answer that I got. I think that we're ready. We're at home, and we're looking forward to it.
It's obviously different because it's the finals. Every team plays the whole season to be here. We are the one to be here in Boston, obviously. So it's a little bit different, but at the end of the day, you got to play basketball. You got to give everything you have.
You can see tonight's game here on WTVO starting at 7:30. Now tomorrow night, we're back to hockey and back to Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final. The Panthers will again try to close out that series and clinch their first championship, and starts at 7 on WTVO. The Ice Hogs have reached a contract agreement with the Indy Fuel's leading goal scorer from last season, forward Kyle Maximovich. It's a one-year deal. Maximovich led the Fuel with 26 goals, and he was second on the team with 59 points. He appeared in one game with the Ice Hogs last season. The State Line volleyball player is going to be playing in the Atlantic Coast Conference in a couple years. Rockford Christian Junior outside hitter Maddie Anspaugh has committed to Clemson. Anspaugh helped Rockford Christian to 29 wins in a regional championship last season. The Royal Lions finished second in the Big Northern Conference. Anspaugh is 6'1", and she still has 2 high school seasons in front of her before heading south. She's been playing on the varsity team since her freshman year. Boylan football player Baron Scholl recently announced he is committed to play for Eastern Illinois University. Scholl was the first-team All-Nick 10 defensive lineman last season for the Titans. He used his 6'4" frame to make 67 tackles, including 15 tackles for loss. He also had 5 sacks. By going to Eastern Illinois, Scholl is following in the footsteps of his father, Scott. He played center at Eastern Illinois back when Tony Romo was there playing quarterback. That's sports. We'll be right back.
Our first WARN interactive radar, brought to us by Rockford Glass and More, shows a few isolated thunderstorms moving off to the southwest. First, I should say, developing from the southwest. Those will move in here over the next couple of hours, so we'll hang on to that isolated thunderstorm threat through about sunset. After that, the skies will stay partly cloudy. It'll be a warm one, down to 73 tonight, up to 93 again tomorrow. We maintain those 90s with a better chance for some showers, thunderstorms coming in on Wednesday, Thursday.
All right, thanks, Candace.
We'll see you again at 6.